because that could have been disastrous. Nobody wants
I
to.
mean,
Nobody wants to know what we do behind the scenes.
what if I want to know what we do?
You're here. What's up, everybody? Bad Gamer popping back in. How's it going? How you doing? How you mama? How you daddy? How them kids? How them wives? How them hubbies? How them fur babies? How them partners? How is it that we have not had a group just chat in forever? And I'll tell you how it is, because you're trying to herd four feral cat ferrets in
Yeah.
one into one little carrier, and it doesn't work all the time.
Nope. Doesn't always work. You're correct. Yeah.
So this time you got two cat ferrets. Ah ah
Eee.
ah.
And limb.
That's right, guys. It's Fatewalker. We know we love Fatewalker. If you don't know Fatewalker, it's twitch.tv/Fatewalker, just like it
But
sounds.
we love Lim more, which is at twitch.tv/badgamerelite. Spelled just like it sounds.
I needed this conversation today, you guys. You don't even know. You don't even know, because Fate and we've been chatting for easily a good 40 minutes beforehand. And
Yep,
I did
we
not
sure
hit
have.
record. And to be honest, the topic we have came up because of our conversation. We were just going to check in with everybody, but Surf had to cancel, and we think that Panda might have been gone to snoozies because he's such a
He
hard
definitely might
worker.
have gone to sleep. Yep.
He's such a hard worker. He does, guys. If you don't know Professor Panda, check Professor Panda out on Twitch. How would you describe Professor Panda, Fate?
A crazy, awesome, fun time of positivity.
Absolutely. So that's one thing we can both agree on, that y'all need to go check out Professor Panda. Please do. Please do the things. But Fate, what have you been up to? It's been literally like a month and a half, maybe two episodes or so, that we have not chatted with you. What have you been up to?
Uh, what have I been up to? A lot of Once Human, a lot of Wuwa, and now just Blueprints. Other than that, spring cleaning at the house and getting ready to go back to doing a lot more trips to like Disney and vibing there. And I've been talking to Panda about possibly doing some IRL streams from Disney. We're,
Ooh.
we're we're thinking about putting some plans in the works for that.
I would, dude, I would dig that. I would
Yeah,
love
I
that.
would too. I got to figure out the technical aspect of it.
Yeah. Do they have issues with that? Like going live from
Mm.
Disney as you do your things?
There are plenty of people that do it. I think you just need to be not at what people would refer to as a Disney adult and be considerate. And
Ah,
you know, there's probably good times and not good times to do that stuff.
right. What? Hold on. So Disney adult is a negative connotation?
It can be.
Like how?
So some people, when you think you might be more entitled than a kid,
Oh. Oh. Okay. No.
but there are Disney adults who are just like, I am a kid. You can have, I guess you can have good and bad Disney adults, right?
Yeah.
Um, but a lot of times, it has been getting more of a negative connotation than a positive one. So if you are a Disney adult, try to make that name be more positive overall
Yeah.
and more inclusive.
Yeah. Because when I hear Disney adult, I hear Disney fan person that absolutely loves the characters, the stories, and is like very involved in that culture. That's how I would do that. And then a Disney kid is a kid that is like that, but maybe they don't know about Atlantis or Treasure Planet or stuff like that. They know
Right.
the more recent stuff. So I would have thought, okay, yeah, I hadn't heard Disney adult as a negative connotation. Wow.
It's just been recently that it's had more of that negative vibes to it. But
Okay.
again, it like just be kind of considerate.
Yeah. Okay. So Disney adults, don't be a Disney jerk. That's a jerk that loves Disney. don't don't do that part. So Blueprints. Tell us about Blueprints. I saw you playing it today.
I freaking adore this game. It is it just tickles my troubleshooting vibes so much. I can't get enough of it. I really can't get enough of it. Honestly, if you hadn't said anything, I probably would have forgotten. Um, yeah.
I mean, I understand because I'm the same way with Fae Farm. Dude, I've been playing Fae Farm. Well, I not recently, but I was playing Fae Farm a couple weeks ago on a Sunday. I woke up, my wife woke up, we hung out for a little bit, and then I sat on the bed and started playing Fae Farm. 8 hours later, a work day later, I'm realizing I am so deep into this game. And then I put it down, and then I started playing 2 Point Campus because
And
I was gonna try different games. I did a stream. I was going to try different games,
mhm,
and
mhm.
I really got into it. I was like, oh, this is actually fun. Okay, I can see the draw. And then Fatewalker says, have you tried 2 Point Museum? And I said,
Mm,
no, not yet, but I'll probably grab it with it when it's on sale because I'm enjoying 2 Point Campus. I've got to my second area, blah 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 blah, and Fate said, "Oh, are we friends on Steam?" I was like, "No, I'm in the middle of a game. I am distracted by 2 Point Campus." No, oh Fate, like, yeah, you sent my friend request. Okay, I got you. All right, cool. And then I'm like, after a second, I was doing the campus thing, and then all of a sudden it clicked. The squirrel
mm,
got off of break and started running in the wheel. And I said,
yep.
"Oh no!" Fate, because he said, "Yeah, it's really cool. You can get some involvement from your community. They can make bad events happen. They make good event happen.
If it all works correctly, yeah.
You can hire people from your community to come work." And I was like, "Oh, that sounds great." He's like, "Yeah, yeah, it is." And that's when the squirrel hit. And I was like, oh no. It's good and well if anybody buys me a gift. If it's not a horror game, I'm probably going
Yep.
to play it. And I'm going to play it on
Yep.
stream. And he knows I'm going to love it. I played 2 Point Campus on stream on a day off. 8 hours later,
It's such a good game. Really.
a work day later, y'all, I am just deep into this game. Our friend Cozy Valkyrie, you may have heard her talk last episode actually. Um, she came and chatted with me the other day. And she was like, "How did I miss an 8 hour stream?"
That's true. How
How
did
did,
you just miss it?
so 2 Point Museum, thank you, Fate. It actually helped us out during my fundraising stream for my other job, my other channel, God
If
Games and
they
Geekery.
if they fix the um the thing, if they fix the thing, if they fix
The job thingy.
the job stuff, so you can actually pick your stuff, which you can in some streamers
Yeah.
thing. If they fix that, it's gonna be it. I'll pop that game back open.
Really.
Yeah.
Okay. All right. Yeah. I
One
I
hundred
I,
percent.
I saw you playing it. Our friend Darth Kryptonite plays it. Our friend Ed Placencia just started playing it today. Uh and it's a lot of fun. I really enjoy it. I'm hoping that others of you will give it a try. Uh but yeah, so Two
So
Point
good.
Museum. I played Disney. Of course, I'm playing Disney Dreamlight Valley, and the new.
What? You?
Yeah.
Dreamlight Valley? No.
Yeah, and I wanna give a shout out to some folks that have been helping me out. Brandywine Style and her dream stylists over in the Dream Snap Academy. Um, I with their help, I hit a 10-week streak of Dream Snaps at getting 4K, which is the high. That's not the highest you can get, but it's the highest out of the masses in game currency winning that you can get. So you can both. They're the upper echelon, the number one, number two, number three. They'll get 12,000, I believe, 12,000, 10,000, and 8,000. I think. Uh, and then everybody else right under that scores in the top 7% gets 4,000. So the goal is to hit 4K every week to get in-game currency so you can buy more outfits and buy more buildings and stuff like that. Build more stuff so that you can do the Dream Snaps competition again the next week to get more moonstones so you're not spending actual money. Um, I personally love the Dream Snaps competition. I've been doing photo in-game photo competitions and getting published and all that stuff for a while now. And just recently, I got into. I really like, as in this week. I wanted to try to get 4K on my own. I've learned so much from Brandy. I've learned much from Lilia and Tabby, Rogue, and then people that aren't the Dream Stylists, like Sassy and one Busy Glizzy and Lauren, KHD, which you guys may remember listening to Lauren here. Uh, Busy Bee Bree. I've learned so much from all of them. I'm like, I need to put that knowledge to use myself. And so this week I decided let's just do it. Because I had a 24-hour fundraising stream. I was behind. I couldn't submit anything to the academy. We had just had an esports tournament the weekend before, so I was hosting that. So I was like, okay, I just got to do it. I got to do it on my own. And I have been stressing out so much, Fate.
Oh,
Yeah, I've been stressing out
don't
on it.
stress out.
Um, it's a big deal. It's a big deal because so many people have poured themselves uh into growing me to be better at this, and eventually I got to do it on my own. And
Yeah.
so just that's part of it. That's part of it. I'm not gonna lie. It's part of the stress. It's part of the stress. I'm having fun. Don't get me wrong. If you come into my streams, I'm having fun. You can tell we're having a great time. But
Having a great time.
we do. That's what we do. We just we have a good time with it. But there's also the thing about where I just want to do right by the communities. The communities I'm part of, I want to do right by them. And I've got, for me, my view on that is for me to do right by the communities that have supported me, I need to get 4K every week. I know it's not possible. I know it's impossible. It's an impossibility. Well, it's not an impossibility. There are people that have done it. There are people that have gotten 4K on every single challenge since this started.
Sure, but you will get there. You will get there.
Yeah. So the question,
100%, you'll get there.
well, thank you. But the question I have, Fate, is what do you do? Or actually, I guess the first question is: have you ever had a game that stresses you out? Like you love the game, but you're playing it, and it's a stressor.
Yes, anything that requires me to heal in a group setting.
All right, so let's talk about that. So we were talking about Overwatch, the new update for Overwatch just came out with the new stadium mode. Did you play healer in Overwatch?
I did. I also play healer in the Marvel Rivals game.
Oh, okay. Why do you get stressed out being a healer? No, don't get me wrong. I know, I understand. I heal.
Because when people start dying, Rivals is even bigger with that. But when people start dying, I feel more like a failure.
Yeah.
And I don't know how to unfeel like a failure.
Oof. That's
that's
a mood. Yeah.
I feel like I'm always letting people down if I can't keep them up, even if they're the ones making the bad plays. I always seem to.
Yes.
Myself. I always put it on myself on that.
All right.
Yeah.
So you were giving me some advice as we were waiting to see what was going on with the boys. We were going through my dream snap, and the changes that I could make, and then I was like, oh, do I just forego this one because it's not really like it's a topic that's not my or challenge. What do you call it? A challenge theme that is not necessarily my vibe, but I have to do it, right? I have to do it.
Yeah, you need the practice. You have to have that practice.
Yeah. And then it's as I do it, am I about to fail everybody if I don't get the 4K? And that's where I am. That's what I've got going on in my head.
I think what would be more impactful is even if you don't get the 4K, still going at it every day and showing people how perseverance works.
Huh.
And using that as an opportunity to show yourself and your community how to grow from those type of opportunities to give yourself a chance to grow.
Huh. Huh.
Yeah.
All right.
Those are me failing as a healer doesn't feel like an opportunity for me. trying to give myself my same advice.
Yeah.
A little bit harder. But if you come, if I don't know when the judging happens, it's 24 hours, right?
Yeah, it's done
on Thursday.
It's done tomorrow morning at 8 a.m.
Tomorrow morning when you get on, if you haven't made the 4K.
Wait.
I don't know.
We would see the results of this one next week.
Okay, so next week's.
Yeah.
Right? You would look at it. If you got the points, great. If you didn't get the points, because if you got the points, can you tell me what you think you did right or wrong? When you don't get the points, they don't give you any feedback, right?
No.
Okay.
That's
rough. When you don't get feedback, it's harder to grow. But because I think feedback's always great.
Right.
But if you don't get those points, you can then take a look at what you can do. Go, okay, what could I have done a little bit better this time? What did I? What can I pick out of this? And instead of going, this is where I failed, go, this is where I can next time be better, improve. Now I know, right?
Yeah.
And if you become more experienced at something because you have learned from your failures, you've become even more valuable to yourself.
Huh. Say that again. Say that one more time.
If you learn something and you grow from your failures, you have become more valuable to yourself. There is, I believe, more opportunity to grow in value for yourself in failure.
Okay. So when we talk, when you, me, and Suraf and Panda talk, we usually talk about how we as streamers and those that might be getting into streaming or just getting started in it, maybe they're old hat, but they want to capture a different perspective.
Mm-hmm.
What would a failure as a streamer look like, and how do we learn from that?
You play a game that your community doesn't like.
Ooh.
Or you play a game that brings out the side that you don't want to grow. A side, I don't want to say a side, a vibe, a behavior that you don't want your community to. You don't want to instill in your community.
Oh.
Maybe that's with, like, I don't know, myself, Overwatch, and toxicity.
Yeah.
And
yeah.
so a lot of mine are and something I've learned, something I've become better at, and I've been able to, and taking this note, I've been able to grow a little bit better, is that I am better. I have a I serve my community better when I have engagement. So playing games that encourage me to engage or give me time to engage is a whole lot better on my streams than ones that don't. Overwatch, anything that I do a lot of focusing on, it's hard for me to break my focus. Overwatch, because I'm a healer and I'm trying to do stuff. Not only do I get upset that I'm not helping my team, but I also get upset that I'm not engaging my stream when I'm streaming it.
Yes.
And I've learned that I don't Overwatch on stream because it is not a boon for myself and everybody who's watching.
Yes.
There's no engagement there. I'm not a top tier player. People are not coming to me to watch top tier stuff.
Fair.
Though if I feel like I'm in a goofy mood, if I'm in a super goofy mood where I'm just going, I don't care if I die, like, because there are sometimes you get like punch drunk, kind of like your ambitions are gone when you're playing certain games. At that point in time, I play those games because that is where a lot of really funny moments come from.
Yes.
But I had to learn by doing to add that value to my streams.
Yeah.
By failing that, I had to go, okay, Overwatch isn't good for me. It's not that I'm a bad streamer. It's that this just doesn't vibe with what I want from my community. Instead of me going, oh, I just suck at streaming, right? Because a lot of people take failure and go, oh, I just, we'll write it off as that. You look at it and go, can I take this, and how do I make it an opportunity to improve? And it's what I do at work as a mentor. And honestly, the best way to learn how to show opportunities is also to become a mentor and help train other people and help upskill other people and help improve the quality of other people's lives, or whatever you're decent or okay at, because the more you do that, you end up becoming better and even greater at those things. And sharing that with other people will also help you find different ways to look at upskilling, right? Because you've got to practice, you've got to do it, you've got to fail, you've even got to fail at mentoring to eventually learn how to become better.
Yeah, I've been there.
So
man.
But so it's all about that, just you gotta just keep pushing it. You gotta just keep picking yourself back up as people. That's sort of what it means when people say just pick it back up. And I don't mean bury it and move on. I mean pick yourself back up, look at what happened, find one thing. It could be the smallest thing. Find one thing that made you fall,
Yeah.
and even, or if you can find multiple things, even better. But as long as you find one thing that made you fall, when you pick yourself back up and you go, okay, that made me fall, let me not do that next time, you're better. You're 100% better than you were before you did that fall.
Yeah. That's what I'm definitely working on here with my Dream Snap. I've been doing everything outside anyway lately, and I wanted to change that. I was like, okay, it's got to be outside because I love the lighting that we get when we're outside, but
Mhm.
I also want to have an indoor look.
That's fair.
And that's why I've got what I've got right now. So I think that taking what our friends over at Brandy Weinstyle's Dream Snap Academy, what they've taught is great for beginners, and it's great for people that, like she says, are not consistently getting 4K.
Yeah.
And always makes a great point. She says, if you want to experiment and not get your 4K, go do it. Have at it. What she is there for is to show you the formula that is most likely to get you your 4K. And it's a great formula. I mean, it's part of my 10-week streak. All right.
Yeah.
And a lot of what got me the first two on my own is what she and her team ended up doing to help me out with to get the 4K now that I had gotten on the past 2 or whatever. 10, sorry, 8. Math is hard. Math is hard. So we'll see how it goes. Are you gonna start playing some Dreamlight Valley?
I don't have the time for it, but I definitely want to.
I mean, you're a good Disney adult.
I am. It doesn't mean I need to play Dreamlight Valley though.
I would love to see you jump into this game.
I need less games
I know.
so I can be outside more.
Well, here's the thing. I think if you get this game, you will have less games that you'll play. If that makes any sense.
Yeah. That well, I mean, I can't like So, Once Human
Yeah.
tomorrow goes mobile.
Oh, does it really?
It does.
Well, then I don't think you're going to be playing this game.
I don't think I'm playing a lot of games. But we'll see. I definitely want to pick it back up. I enjoyed what I played of it. I think I ran through the content a lot quickly in the game, so I think
yeah.
I'd like to get back into it at some point.
All right, cool.
Yeah.
I think that we can do. I know it's a little bit of a shorter of an episode, but there's not 4 of us talking over each other.
True. Yeah. Yeah.
But I want to thank Fatewalker because, for the free therapy. Uh, or the
Thanks for having me. I appreciate it. I know this is more like a little shout. Well, no, what's it called? Shoutcast. A little short cast.
Yeah, it's a short cast.
Yeah.
It's a short cast.
Well, little short cast.
Yeah. Guys, if you want to hear more from Fatewalker in his infinite wisdom, you can find him over at twitch.tv/Fatewalker.
We've already talked about this because you can also find me at twitch.tv/badgamerelite. Because I am there as often as I can be.
This is true. Sowing the seeds of chaos.
1000%.
Oh
and
my!
honestly, one day we'll find out who Anonymous is.
One day we will find out.
Yeah.
If you have any ideas, you guys, stop over to the channel, leave a comment, maybe depending on where, or a review wherever you are listening to this, and maybe you know who Anonymous is, because we need to know.
Yeah, we definitely need to know. I can't figure it out for the life of me who Anonymous is.
All right, guys. This has been the therapy session episode. Thanks so much for being here. Bad Gamers Unite. And as they say, what were we talking about?